We're removing the throttle body and the EGR and cooler on the 2.4 D5 Euro 4 engine in the XC90, which is different to the smaller models. Remove these two bolts on the intake, as we need to remove the intake and airbox. I'll remove the cover for the airbox, which reveals the ECU, which is located on top of the airbox. Now you can disconnect this as long as the key is out of the ignition, but if you want to be extra safe, go in the boot under the floor and remove the negative lead to the battery. Disconnect the MAF sensor as well, and then we'll need to release the jubilee clip behind the MAF sensor. There also should be a nut down the right hand side of the airbox where I'm pointing now, which on every model I've had has been missing, so I don't know if they get broken off. Release parts of the wiring harness, as all of this will need to be pulled out of the way as much as possible. Remove this bolt here and disconnect the connector for the EGR. Remove more connectors. Undo the air feed to the throttle body. Once you've removed the pipe, you can remove the 4 8 or 10mm bolts holding the throttle body in position. Disconnect the connector. Remove the throttle body, make sure you don't lose this gasket. Undo the jubilee clips on the pipe between the EGR and the intake manifold. Remove this fuel line here. You've got 15mm nuts on the end and an 8mm holding it to the EGR. So I've replaced the bolt that I've just used to remove the clip for that pipe, and I need to remove this bracket completely, so there's another 8mm just next to it. Where possible, it helps me to replace the bolts so I know exactly where they've come from. Now, halfway down the cold air feed to the turbo, there should be a bolt holding the pipe to the block, but it's snapped off here. But we can still remove the jubilee clip that you can see just below it, which will split the pipe in half. And then the gold coloured pipe at the bottom there, there's a jubilee clip that needs loosening. It's quite awkward to get to. I've just managed to do it with this small ratchet and socket. You may, depending on the angle, be able to get there with a screwdriver or some other small tools. This can be another awkward bolt to get. So above the EGR cooler we've got a 10mm bolt that you can see in black there, bolting the cooler to the block. And finally at the front of the EGR we've got two 13mm bolts. Remove the coolant lines to the EGR cooler. You'll only lose what coolant is in the cooler at the time, so don't worry about blocking these off. And now with a bit of manoeuvring you'll be able to get the EGR out of position. Pay close attention to the gold pipe at the back. This can be quite difficult to release from the cooler. You may need to push a screwdriver in there just to pull it away. So now we can give everything a good clean. So this is quite gummed up. This is a 130k mile car. We're not sure if this job's ever been done before. And I used some Bojo tool scrapers and oven cleaner, or oven and grill cleaner, to clean them up best I could. I also did the intake manifold at the same time, which is in my other videos. So thanks for watching. I hope this video has helped with you on your car. For more videos on this car and many others, please check out my channel.